How am I gonna do this? From where? Okay, welcome to Minecraft, but damage is permanent. This is one of the most insane challenges I've ever done. Any and all damage will be with me for the entirety of the playthrough, and there is no way I can heal. Can I survive Minecraft at its absolute hardest? And team, this is only my third video on the new channel, and we're getting so close to our first goal of 1,000 subscribers. If this can get 500 likes next time, I'll make it so crafting permanently damages me. And if you want to see more high quality Minecraft videos, subscribe. It started like any other world, looking at my surroundings, admiring the view, and fearing for my life. I cut down some trees, got my tools needed, then proceeded to try and beat some fish to death with my bare hands. I failed. Oh my god, it's so hard. Just hit them, please. Moving away from my defeat by the mighty salmon, I want to get iron as fast as possible. I ran around trying to find myself some iron, and I found some in a nearby ocean. I mined it and began smelting for the essentials. Okay, there's the shear. That is going to be crucial, I think. I had my iron, I had my food, I had my tools. I was ready to go cave. A little further down, I found a massive ravine all the way to diamond level. Ooh, hello? Mineshaft down there too. That is a perfect find straight away. I found a nice little hole, made my armor, and feeling slightly more comfortable with the idea of going into the mineshaft, I decided to give it a go. So it's been about 30 minutes since I started this challenge. Time for my first mistake. Ah, that does not look fun. In my excitement to cross the ravine, I stopped paying attention to my hotbar, and instead of safely building with cobblestone, I wildy coyoted it and fell not so gracefully with gravel. We're at a diamond level mineshaft actually. This could be huge for us. Honestly, a mineshaft is probably the worst possible place I could be doing this challenge. This was great. Listen to how excited I was. Neat. Thanks, Zane. I came up with the idea of grabbing some cobwebs so that when I was in the nether, I could drop onto them and not take any damage. This would be super helpful if I need to jump off somewhere quickly. Now, it's no surprise that the nether is one of the scariest places in Minecraft. Fire, lava, angry pigs that were almost as bloodthirsty as they were spiteful. The nether was not the place to be. I went to get in, get out, and take a minimal damage if possible. That was my plan anyway. Before I got ahead of myself though, I had to get out of this mineshaft. Because who knows what's going to be around the next corner. Like this cave spider, for instance. No. Crisis averted. Right. Hold on. Cave spiders, just stay there, please. Ah, way I go. I had a decent amount of gold to get me started so I could trade with the piglins, and figured I was ready. I made my portal. Nether time. I spawned in possibly the worst biome. Soul sand meant that I was a sitting duck for any ghast or skeletons that spawned, so I had to get out of this ASAP. Luckily I saw the blue biome on the other side, and this was great. It meant I could go and farm some endermen for pearls without necessarily having to rely on piglin trading. Knowing my luck, the piglins are going to give me nothing but nether brick, bladstone and gravel, so getting pearls without the middleman was probably a good idea. I made some gold boots so piglins left me alone and went to find some to trade with. Looking okay, looking okay. I met my first ghast. He wasn't very friendly. Don't do it. Please no. Leave me alone. I won't lie, the thought of getting blown up kinda scared the crap out of me. Ah, chickened out. I don't want to do it. I convinced some piglin that this hole would make a brilliant new home, and I began trading. I made a bow to deal with the ghast because I was not game to punch the fireball. Stop it. Shoot again. Go on, I dare you. What happened then? And then something really weird happened. It shot a fireball and disappeared straight away, but when I hit the fireball back into it, it still died. You know what? Not complaining, words for me. Moving on. I decided that I was going about this whole piglin trading thing the wrong way, so I tried speaking their language. I can speak piglin. They threw a brick at me. After that, they were nice though, so maybe it did work. Hey, found it, let's go. The fortress. Time for mistake number 2. As I was building across the lava, disaster happened. No, not me bridging across the lava, that was fine. Me jinxing myself. This has been a really good nether actually. Sure, what can go wrong? There it is, my first damage. 2.5 hearts gone from pure stupidity. I couldn't get those back, they were gone forever. And that was only the beginning of my disasters here. I immediately found the blaze spawner and realized that charging in was not the right play. I needed a plan to avoid any more damage, and I knew the best way. My mans, do I have a deal for you? 7 gold for 1 fire res potion, all to yourself. There's a small chance of them giving me a fire res potion, making the fireballs harmless for a really short time. If I had the potion, all I would have to worry about was their melee attacks. Sadly, after about 20 more trades, no pots. Not what I wanted to see. What? You guys just see fireball? Screw it, I don't need it. It's time for plan B. Alright, plan B, shoot the shit out of everything. Oh, as soon as I turn my back, you guys suck. Ah! You know, lucky. Ah! No! Okay, that's pretty bad. Okay, in hindsight, plan B didn't work, and that's okay. I had plan C, which, was really just plan A, but I had less health. How am I gonna do this? From where? Okay, that's less fine. 1 heart is pretty bad, I'm gonna be honest. Not only have I gained absolutely nothing, I still hadn't killed a single blaze, and now I couldn't make any more mistakes. I needed gold, and I need to not take any more stupid... How am I not... What even hit me? Oh, for Christ's sake. Looking back on it, this should have been my death. I don't know how that fire didn't catch me and kill me, but didn't. At this point, I really just want to give up. Restart, try a different challenge. This wasn't working out for me. Maybe I wasn't good enough for this. Maybe I should just let myself die and try again. I felt defeated. This wasn't even the hardest part of the challenge too. I still had the dragon fight, and now I need to do it flawlessly. That sounds impossible, but that was exactly it. It only sounded impossible. First, I needed fire res. 100%, no other solution here. I went and mined some gold, and finally, after a few minutes, I got it. Yes! Okay, that is massive. 3 minutes to get all the blaze rods I need. That is semi-doable? Semi-doable. The potion was only 3 minutes, so that was all I had to work with. I needed a minimum of 7 rods, preferably 8 to do this. So I went back to the spawner, ready to do this as efficiently but safely as possible. Gotta be careful not to get meleeed here. That's how I'm gonna die if I am. The spawns were insane. One after another. Non-stop. I played so carefully to make sure that no blazes could spawn on me and hit me. And eventually, I got it. Okay, we're done. We're good. We're fine. We can go. We can go. 1 minute to spare. No more mistakes. This run now needed to be played perfectly. I was dedicated to this, and I want to prove myself wrong. What's up? Get in the boat. Next up, pearls. I went back to the Enderman's home, boat after boat, crit after crit. I killed dozens of Endermen. The rates were awful. None of them wanted to give me any pearls, but eventually I got the 12 I needed. I was ready. The Nether was done, I just needed to escape and get back to the overworld. This is where the real challenge begins. I got back to the overworld and I had a plan. Armor wouldn't help me anymore, and I honestly couldn't be bothered to make enchants. I also decided to throw my current armor away because it's not going to help me anymore. Let me explain something about how health works now. Once it's gone, it's gone. But absorption could possibly help me, and in 1.9 plus they changed how notch apples work, so it's not regeneration, it gives you absorption hearts. But I would need 81 gold to get it. That's a lot. I mined for what felt like an hour, block after block, until I finally found a new cave. And on my journey, I found all the diamonds I could have ever wanted. Okay, cool. I don't really need these, but I'll take them. Which was just the biggest middle finger ever. Why now? Why not before the Nether? Insult to injury. I mined for ages, trying my best to find enough gold, but eventually I gave up. More diamonds? Bro, I don't need you. You can't help me anymore. I wasn't anywhere close, so screw it. I was just going to not take damage. Easy peasy. After a near-death experience with gravel, I headed up, ready to make my way to the Stronghold. I ran and ran and ran, and when I couldn't run anymore, I boated across the ocean. I made some friends, I broke into someone's house, probably violently bleeding over everything they own, and kept searching. I was baited by some stone brick in the ocean, and after assuming that was the stronghold and digging to bedrock, realized that I looked really stupid right now. I went back up and backtracked, eventually finding the stronghold like 100 blocks from the village. It was right here the whole... Luckily for me though, the portal room was exposed. No way, it's just like, there isn't even a stronghold, it's just the room. What? I squished some buds and saw the portal had 3 eyes, meaning that I had enough to enter. I wasn't quite ready yet though. See, I only had about 80 arrows to my name, and unless I had basically perfect accuracy, I probably wasn't killing the dragon with that. I was hoping for a bow enchantment, however unlikely that was, I needed either power or infinity to make this much easier. I decided that there was no harm in trying, I might as well look for the library. Ooh, hold on. Piercing 3, mending, protection 3, smite 4, knockback 2, efficiency 3, no, none of those I need. The first had nothing I could use and figured I probably wasn't getting anything good, but I might as well try. Please, is it down here? Yes! Okay, finally. What we got? Anything there? No, nothing. What about up here? I opened the chest and there it was. Power 3. The odds of that are so low. A power 3 would make all the difference. I would still need amazing accuracy, but it was much more doable now. I can do this. I went back to the portal and made my new bow. This was it. No backing out, no more second chances. I needed a flawless win or bust. Alright, it's time to stop putting it off. Let's do this. Put the eyes in, the portal boomed, and I jumped. This is it. It's all led to this. Towers were our first priority. I lined up my shots and they fell, one after the other. Beautiful. Nice, don't hit that one. That's a really fast shot. Oh, crazy. I pushed up, paying close attention to not look at any endermen and dodge any fireballs. One stupid mistake. Anything would kill me now. Okay, there's only a couple more. Nice! Oh! Nice, we just have that one big one left. I have never ever been this careful with my shots in my life. I took no chances, and eventually, I got the last tower. Did that get it? Surely that got it right. It did, yeah, perfect. The plan was to entirely bow the dragon, stay away from it while it was perching, and hope that when it charged me, I was able to bolt away before it hit me. I needed to hit most of my shots. Even with this power 3, I still barely had enough arrows. Nice, 3 for 3. Perching. Okay. Back up to my little retreat, so when she charges me, I can bow her off, hopefully. No. Oh, that was close. We friends? We all friends? Okay. Alright, we're homies. It was working. I found the best area on the island. It was sloped, so I could back away while shooting, and hopefully, the dragon would pull up after a couple shots and miss me. Nice. Nice. Perching again. Now back up. Oh, poor Enderman. Oh, that was too close. After a grueling fight, my arrows ran low. But so did the dragon. I hit shot after shot, making sure I didn't miss anything. Nice. I've hit most of my shots. I still have 19 arrows left. Okay. Oh. Leave me alone. Thank you. 8 arrows. Nerves. I started missing my shots. Nice. 2 more shots, I think. If I didn't hit this, I would have to risk melee, and that was just a death wish. I calmed myself. I lined up the shot and hit her again. Nice, 1 more shot. This is it. Both the dragon and me were 1 shot. I waited. The dragon had charged me, and there was nothing I could do anymore. The run was over, but as the arrow had connected. Goodbye, done, dead, over. Please stop running at me. Lights shot up from the dragon. The boom of success played, and the portal opened. And that was that. An amazing start to pure disaster in the Nether, to me somehow surviving when I really shouldn't have, and bringing it back. I learned a lot doing this challenge. Playing the game like this was absolutely brutal, but I already know how I could push it further. I still had room for mistakes in this, and I'm not going to be happy until I perfect the game. This was the warm-up. Next time, it's going to be a whole nother level again. Stay tuned.